It's Monday morning. It's rained all night. It's supposed to be raining all day. I don't know what everyone else feels, but I just can't be bothered today. We're having a muck out. Well, I'm not having a muck out. The lads are having a muck out in the brew room. They make the mess. I just make a mess in the kitchen. You're going to say the mess was here before you come on. Yeah, I know what you're going to say.
Yeah. I came post-mess.
Post-mess. This is one of the tow ropes we use for towing tractors out or messing about with them. It's 56 tonne. At the airport in December, they're doing a charity thing where they're going to tow a 737 by hand, which, to be fair, will roll pretty easy because they only pull them around with little tugs. So they want to borrow something like this, but because it's like a plane and it's very expensive, we need a shackle to join two of these together, a 56 tonne shackle. So they're absolutely massive, unless anyone has got any other ideas, or a very long rope that you'd like to use for tug of war that's tested up to 40 tonne. In fact, I've just spoken to Andy. He does boat ropey stuff, pulling the cruise ships in. They have massive ropes and they also have certs on them. So I think he's going to sort one, but we're going to show them that anyway, see what they think, because they're obviously like easy to put together and not too heavy and easy to attach to things. I've got my coat on. Where's it gone? Oh yeah. I bought this in New Zealand nearly 13 years ago, because I went to New Zealand when it was their summer and it rained all the time. So I've just dug it out now. Found the receipt in the pocket from Concrete from 2021. So it's been missing under the stairs for 3 years. We have a new ignition barrel and keys for the MV track. So Morgan's going to fit it now and we'll see if it starts without having to use a screwdriver and hotwire it like we've been doing for the last year. Well, at least we can chip in the rain, or Dave can. It's not stopped now for, I don't know, since 7 o'clock last night. No, 6:30 last night we got rained on combining. Had 12.6 mil of rain today, 4.4 in the last hour, 6.6 yesterday. The dad says we've had double the rainfall of last September, and last September was a wet September. I'm at the airport. We're going to look about towing a plane for charity. Have you come for your latte? They're everywhere, aren't they? Yeah, so there's a group of people going to tow a plane for Alder Hey Children's Hospital in December. So we're just working out what the towing size is of a plane, or the tug thing, what shackles we can fit through, how long the rope needs to be for the people, yada yada yada. So for the meeting then, talking about that, and also about what cropping we've got around the airport so they know for bird strike risks. So they're kind of actively looking what's going on in the area. This SFI stuff now is starting to come out of flower on the mustard. It was completely yellow the other week, so that's now setting seed from the Phacelia is still going a bit, and the field next to it is still blue. We may, if we get some nicer weather in October, be able to harvest that for some seed for next year. So there's sort of 20 acres here and another 20 over there on the horizon. Looks like heather, doesn't it? It's proper wet. Look at the track. It's 12:28 and there's a flood starting to appear on the field. We'll see what it looks like in, I don't know, 2 or 3 hours. Right, you're probably wondering why I'm stood in a barn with some vodka bottles as a lampshade. Well, I'm with Carl and we've just been looking at his venue. He does weddings and festivals and stuff, and he's just been showing me around. And he's got a bar over here that's 98. Did you say 98?
98.8
feet long.
Yeah.
Made out of a single sycamore tree. So I'll show you around in a minute outside because it's absolutely chucking it down. But look at this for a bar. So it starts over there, goes all the way along. So can Alex, can you actually serve that many people on the 98 for bar? How many bar staff do you need?
Yeah, so 58 taps on here. We'll have about 12 staff on this one. There's 156 beer taps in total on site. So this is only a third of all the beer taps.
So when you have you've had some festivals and stuff here, yeah. How many people attend a festival here?
Between 5,000 and 6,000 a day.
Wow. That's why you need
a lot of beer taps. Yeah.
Yeah, and then I'll go over here. I'll show you over here. It's It's obviously empty at the moment because there's no festivals on a Monday. But you've got all this outdoor area. That's the bar as well, that bus. You've got a main stage here that they're actually just redoing. So it's going to have like a red carpet over it. But what a use of some old buildings and a bit of rural diversification. They have over here as well. I'm trying not to get water on the lens. Yeah, you've got your bar here. Then they've got all showers and toilets round here. And then up there, they have a camping field. And then another camping field over there. That big B. Yeah. So we're just having a look round because there's something that we might be thinking of doing next May. If we were to hire this venue and have a big party for something, maybe raise a bit of money as well for something at the same time, what would people be up for doing if it was on a bank holiday weekend? Is there an appetite with the people watching this video for us to do something here, get some decent bands on? What do you think? Let us know in the comments. So Carl's been showing me around. So how did you get into having a 98 foot bar on a farm?
We literally about 11, 12 years ago, my daughter and I were watching Everdale Farm, and Chris Tate in his big house said, "Oh, we're going to have a music festival." So we said, "Oh, we can do that." And then 5 months later, we did our first music festival, which was, Blackthorn.
And how many have you had now?
Oh, 40 odd here.
A year or 40 odd?
In the time, yeah, 40 odd festivals.
Did you start with the barn or did you?
No, started in here, but we used to put the bar over the cattle feeders, and then just make so if you were tall, you had to go to that end, and if you were short, you could go to that end because you couldn't reach the bar.
Yeah.
And then in lockdown, we changed it all about. But yeah,
I suppose during COVID, everything stopped.
Yeah. So we couldn't do anything. So we actually then, we changed it all about then.
So is it just for diversification?
Just diversification, yeah. With 50 acres.
Yeah.
So,
on the side of a hill?
On the side of a hill, yeah, not many flat fields.
But how far are we from the centre of Manchester, did you say?
About 25 minutes.
Yeah, so we're in Stockport, not far from the flour mill, actually. We've got the flour for the world's biggest loaf of bread.
Yeah, that's not far.
Yeah, there's a waterfall as well. I'll show you the waterfall when I get back in the car in a minute. But yeah, thanks for showing us around.
No worries, buddy.
Yeah.
See you later.
How cool is that log cabin? Yeah, so I'm on the side of a river. I'm getting bleeped out, hold on. This is bottom. In the hills near Stockport. It is the perfect weather for ducks, as you can see. And there's some geese over there. Can't really see because of the rain. But yeah, this is a venue that they use for weddings and festivals and parties. So it's something that we were thinking that we'd come and have a look at in the summer. Of course, summer's over already and we didn't get a chance to have a look, but me and Guy, my agent, have got some ideas, but it just depends whether anyone's got the appetite for actually getting off farm for a weekend to do something. We think it's important for people to do that, and if we can get some good bands and acts, maybe it's something we could do. But yeah, I'm gonna show you what's behind this wall now because it's pretty mega. Look at that. Power in that water there. And then there's another waterfall over there as well. If you could harness that, you'd generate some electric today, wouldn't you? Anyone would think it's been raining for a bit. It's now 6:15 and that's the flood we've got already. 5 or 6 acres maybe. In fact, I'll show you from here. That was the angle that we looked at this morning. I have seen it go right the way around that pond. Maybe that's what it'd be like in the morning. In fact, that's straw, isn't it? Underneath it, blown up on the tide. I'll get a tractor because I know the water's deep, and I'll go to that field that gets flooded by the motorway and we'll see what that's doing. Robin's just rung. The bus is floating in the road, so Gonna go up with the Merlot and get it out of the way if we can. I was gonna go on the Merlot, but then I realised this has got a higher air intake and I can just climb out the back window to attach something. So we'll just take this instead. Everyone's turning around. That minibus is pretty much floating. Just watch, there's not a shady step, and when you jump you don't land on the thing. Is it still running? The ignition's on.
Sorry?
Is it still running?
No, it cut out.
Rob's gonna, apparently the towing eye's above the sun visor. You're gonna tow an eye and screw it in, and then they'll pull it out backwards or forwards. Rob needs a screwdriver to get the towing eye out of the sun visor. So I think it's Steve's from up the road. He's gonna get one out of his van, and then we'll tow him backwards out of here. Got the fright of my life then. I was backing up and a train went over the roof.
Can I have a day pass? Can I have a day pass?
Whatever you do, don't drop it. Oh! Has that not gone over your wellies? No.
Oh yeah.
The driver's in Rob's van warming up. We can't find the towing eye. Anyway, a recovery truck's turned up now, so we're going to leave it to them. Rob's just getting the guys' car keys and house keys out of it and his stuff, and we'll leave it up to them. This is the problem. That drain's lifting because there's so much pressure in the system, so it can't get that way. So obviously it's just coming up. I think last time that guy was floating, the water was about up here, so it's definitely better. But obviously that bus has sucked it up into its engine and it's conked out. This is where the sheer weight of water on the dual carriageway and the drainage scheme can't cope, just bubbles up into the field. There's like 4 lanes in either direction. I'm going to see if I can get to the front to show you where it comes out. Where is it now? Obviously driving the tractor because it's to go right over your wellies. Here now, is it? Whereabouts is it? Oh, it's here. There we go. I'll back up now, then you'll see what I mean. Oops, lights back on. Yeah, so as far as we know, there's only one known pipe under the road working, and it physically can't take the water underneath, so it comes up out the manhole and onto the field. Hence this flood. See the water there basically up the fence and all behind the fence is all full of water, and that is the dip the car's going past. That's the lowest point of that dual carriageway, because there's 2 slip roads. There's 8 lanes. Oh well, the recovery truck's got him out. Roads are all shut now round here. This is obviously Wellbrook. That's Brook House, and the other farm's Water Lane. Very apt, isn't it, with all this water about. That Steve was helping us rescue the bus. Not many today on today's birthday one. We've got Sean Murphy's 40, Adam Ferguson, Mad Trucker Joe's 28, Ellie Harrison's on there, Maddie, good name, Maddie Milne, is it? Heidi and Jim's 19th wedding anniversary, Trisha Costello's on there, and Sam Mansell, and we're up to £77,583 for the Northwest Air Ambulance. Everything is now tucked up in the shed. Morgan's had this running after he's put the new ignition switch on it. I didn't see it running because I was out at the airport. We have had nearly 1.5 inches, 2 inches of rain, I think, depending on which bit where you measure it today. Have you had rain? Has the whole country had rain? Let us know in the comments what weather you've had. And that's all for today. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow.